Okay, I wasn't planning on doing a video this quickly on the Browns, but I had to say something after that Cincinnati game. 21 passes in a row, spikes the ball, and then throws a touchdown pass to win the ball game. That was one heck of a performance by Baker Mayfield. I admit that I went into that game thinking that Baker was a weak spot on the offense, and then he throws the interception and 0 for 5 in the first quarter. I'm like, yep, I was right. I don't know what happened, but let me just throw this out at you. The first year, his rookie year, when he came in, he spread the ball all over the place, and he had a heck of a season. Last year, he comes in. Okay, he got Freddie Kitchens last year, so nothing was going to go right last year. But Odell's there, and he does a lot of force feeding to Odell. And I think that happened in the first game this year against Baltimore. I remember like 3 or 4 or 5 passes in a row where he was trying to hit Odell. He wasn't open, and he wasn't getting the ball to him. No catches being made, but I think sometimes he forces it to them. I mean, even Stefanski says, we got to get the ball to him early and so forth. When Odell left, and I have to say that I hated to see that, hated to hear the fact that he's got a torn ACL and he's done for the season, and hard to say when he's going to be available again. But I think you might see a different Baker Mayfield right now. Time will tell, but he will start spreading the ball. I was watching a couple replays, and I could see him. A lot of times he locks into the receivers, but I could see him on those replays looking this way, and then boom, he hits a guy down the middle. He's surveying the field. Look at the pass receptions; they're all over the field, and the touchdown pass. And people with the Bengals, there was some tight coverage out there by the Bengals, now, especially on the touchdown passes. Which brings me to another point. Colin Cowherd, for one thing. Oh, I hate that guy. I don't watch him, but I see him catch him occasionally on YouTube. That guy is a total turd. I mean, he has been on Baker from day one. I don't necessarily disagree that he hasn't proven to be a franchise quarterback yet, but he's been on him from day one, and it probably has to do with the fact that Baker tore him apart when he did an interview with him. So I don't doubt that, but he was in love with Sam Darnold. Haven't been hearing about how he, was right about Sam Darnold, but all right about Baker. I told you he can't do it. And then he comes out, and I just saw a little clip talking about it's the Bengals and everything. It's like, how many people have completed 21 passes in a row against the Bengals? Spiked the ball and threw a 22nd pass completion out of 23. It hasn't been happening. I don't know when the last time it even did happen. Okay, so Cowherd obviously didn't watch the game before he made a comment, and I doubt that watching the game is going to make any difference to him anyway. In reality, Stephen A. Smith. Oh my gosh, that guy. He could be comical at times. I remember used to watch him whenever I don't have cable anymore, but whenever I had cable. Sometimes he could be comical, and sometimes he could just be downright obnoxious. I mean, when he comes on there, I don't like the Cowboys, okay? I don't like the Dallas Cowboys. But when he comes on there with his, he looks like a total turd. He looks like a total jerk. I mean, he's supposed to be an adult, and he's up there, and he looks like a total idiot standing up there with that big grin, and he coming on down on Baker as well and everything, and I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, these national pundits and everything, they get to be tiring after a while. I'm glad I dropped cable, and I just catch an occasional glimpse of them on YouTube. But I don't know what's going to happen now going forward. We need to see more than one game out of Baker. Like it's not going to be like that, but similar to that, where he starts spreading the ball around and he looks better in the pocket, and he looks more decisive. And those touchdown passes were like the Njoku. That was a great catch, but it was a great pass. Same thing to Jones. And I can't think of the tight end, Harrison. he drilled that in between three guys and everything for the touchdown. So it was actually pinpoint accuracy, and maybe he's got a swag back. So anyway, I had to come on here, and I had to. I'm not declaring him the franchise quarterback right now, but if he keeps playing, lights out. If he starts playing better with these guys, where he can just go out and find somebody that's open and throw the ball, there's a possibility he can still be there. Anyway, I had to come out here. I had to throw that on there. I told you I'd be back at the quarter mark, half mark, but there's no way I could skip that. Not with a performance like that. So anyway, go Browns.